Alright, so today we're going to go ahead and tune up a 2003 Oldsmobile Bravada, which uses a same or similar engine as the Chevy Trailblazer, the GMC Envoy, and the Buick Rainier. My recommendation would get the platinum tip spark plugs by Autolite. That way you don't have to worry about gapping. The engine is a 6-cylinder, 4.2 liter Vortec engine by GM. Here's what the spark plug looks like. As you can see, you really don't have to worry about gapping on these. You need one spark plug puller. Now you can always test this out, see what size you need, because there's several different sizes for spark plugs. That's going to fit in there perfectly. Be able to put that on our ratchet. So that's good to go. Put that back in the box, and now we're going to go ahead and start by taking off this cover. First thing we're going to do is take off this clamp, take off this bolt, to pull this off and get this out the way. Just a regular flathead Phillips screwdriver. Be able to take that off. I decided not to take this clamp off because it won't get in the way. Move that over to the side. Now we can focus on the next thing. Next, we're going to attach this bolt and this bolt. So you're aware there's another bolt right here that's holding this top down, so make sure you take that out. All right, once you take that last screw out, you'll be able to find all 6 of your spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one over in there, that's the one that's probably going to be a major pain to get up in there and get in deep. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is take this cover right here off. There's a few clamps right here and over here. So just so you see it from a distance, here and here, take this off. Now you are basically taking off each one of these bolts one by one, so you get all the way to the back. Now, just so you don't have problems, here's what I would strongly suggest when you actually start taking these off. Keep your stuff together. Don't guess it. I don't take any chances. If I pull this bolt from this one, I'm putting this same bolt right back in. Like, keep my stuff together. Putting it right back in. Go down the line. As you can see, that's the one back there that's going to be a pain in the ass, but we're going to get to it. All right, so after you got all of your bolts loose, you can actually pop this up, and you can see exactly where your spark plug is at. Right down there. So you have to hit it for each one of these. Should have a total of 6 for this particular 4.2 Vortec. So 2, 4, 6. Again, that one back there is going to be a pain in the ass. This one might be a little pain too, because you might have to wiggle up just to get this bad baby out. But we'll get it out of there. So after you use your ratchet and your spark plug puller, you get everything unscrewed out. You should be able to just reach right in and pull that old dirty raggy spark plug out. Little to no ease. Guess these gloves getting in the way. Put the handle on it better. There you go. I wouldn't recommend doing no more than 2 at a time though. Last thing you want to do is start confusing these. So 2 at a time, old spark plug. Let's get the rest of these bad babies out of there. One suggestion, so you're not doing anything wrong, try putting the plugs in by hand in this method first. Last thing you want to do is start using your ratchet and you put that bad baby in sideways or wrong and it's not seated properly. If you can actually do this with your hand until it actually stops, at least you know it's actually, the threads are all matching up. So do this before you ratchet. Don't be stupid. As expected, this last one was a pain in the ass to get out. Make sure that when you're turning it, that you turn this, make sure that the ratchet is sitting upright. Last thing you don't want to be doing is trying to turn it bent over to the side and you end up breaking that spark plug. So use precaution. All right. What I also want to bring back to your attention is when you're putting these back on, make sure you have the proper groove, because it should just pop right down. If it's off on the side and it won't press all the way down, that means that it's not touching that spark plug. But if it lays flush like that without much effort, that means it's on there good. You want to make sure you line it up and make sure it's on the spark plug. You don't want to sit it off on the side like this. When you're pressing it down and it's not working, it's because it's not on the spark plug. Make sure it pops directly down on that plug. And it should go down real easy. It should actually be flush with the exception of your screw. Put your screw back in. Start by hand tightening it before you put your ratchet on. All right, once you did your hand tighten, go ahead and bring your ratchet in. But just something really important. Just because it was tight when you took it off, don't over torque it. You don't want anything that you're gonna have problems taking off later. Just give it a little bit of torque. You don't have to go crazy with it. Okay, don't forget this piece from earlier. Goes right back on. Everything should snap right back into place. No loose ends. All right. Remember how this goes on. This goes here, that. That to that. Don't forget this. Goes back to that. Don't forget we got that screw that's right under there. That one that tried to trick us earlier. Right there. Don't forget about that one. And this one.